To you, Capricorns, you have the Four of Raphael, the New Beginnings, and the Nine of Michael. So, like, the New Beginnings would probably be the Judgment. No, it is the Judgment. Um, I mean, pretty self-explanatory. Four of Raphael, New Beginnings. Um, New Beginnings for you, Capricorns. Obvious. Oh, happy birthday, by the way. Happy birthday. This is Capricorn season. And I've talked about it before. January is actually the cheapest month of the year. So you can get all your financial fixings within this month if you are inclined to or if you want to, because like it is, I said before, it is the most or the cheapest month of the year, basically. But there's a sense of you Capricorns walking away from a connection, putting that to bed once and for all, and finally being able to put that aside. And then the Nine of Michael speaks to, because it's worried you, it's giving you too many problems. You Capricorns don't like it, obviously. It's worrying you. Some of you Capricorns may have someone in your life where you're kind of not really sure or puzzled what this person thinks of you, where this person is going to go with this. And it's kind of up in the air, right? And to be quite honest with you, you Capricorns can thank the game for that. And when I mean the game, I don't mean the rapper. I'm talking about the ideology of narcissists, of people being out of their mind. Because the truth of the matter is that the way that people communicate, I'm going to just say it out loud. The way that people communicate, they don't really communicate when they're young. They communicate, but they communicate in a sense of actions. And they expect people to read their minds from their actions. They don't really like saying anything when they're young. You know when they like saying something? They like saying something when they're 30 and they're starting to slow down in life. And there's urgency. That's when it's because they spend the majority of their 20s playing games on both sides. So this is why it's stupid, because you have a lot of really slow, short yellow. I keep telling you, it's short yellow bus tactics, because this stuff doesn't make any sense. There's no value in it. This stuff doesn't, it doesn't really make any kind of sense. This stuff doesn't factually make sense. And that's why the dating scene is confusing, because, and it's hard, because there's a lot of people who've been wasting time and playing games literally for years. And then they are, even when they are adults, they're in their 30s and above, they still can't stop playing games. So this is why the dating pool looks stupid. It's because it is stupid. And I just explained to you part of why, but I can get deeper into it. And see, this is what you Capricorns have just experienced. You've experienced an individual that was giving you issues, because now you Capricorns, right? The situation that you Capricorns have got going on is that now they don't want to communicate. They don't want to straight out communicate. They expect you to read their mind, because they like this dysfunctional relationships. That's where the worries is coming from. If you have to worry constantly about why relationships or a person and where they stand, that means that you're already in a dysfunctional relationship and you need to get away from it. And so you have the 8 of Ariel and the 5 of Ariel, and these two cards right here for you speaks to how don't take it personally. Just stay away from them, because The 8 of Ariel and the 5 of Ariel speaks to, because you shouldn't take it, and I'll tell you why. You shouldn't take it personally, because you Capricorns are not there now. You're not spending years, more years, or excessive amounts of time to engage with these people now. You've already separated yourself from them. So that's one part of your life that is supposed to be done and finished and essentially packed up, like you pack something in a box, a cardboard box, and you just essentially throw it away or ship it out or whatever. The 8 of Pentacles, where you should be worried about is your future, what you've got going on now, and what you will have going on in the future, what you want now. You have the decision, and then you Capricorns have the Page of Gabriel. So these two cards right here for you speaks to how the decision is more so about how you Capricorns are, well, the decision is the Devil card. So come here. Come here. Come here. You all right? You always causing mischief, ain't you? All right, I love you. Go on. Go on now. You want more love? Anyway, she wants more love. All right. Could have at least closed the door. Anyway. Yes, my cat knows how to close the door. Anyway. The decision, and open the door. So the decision and the Page of Gabriel right here speaks to how a lot of you very much so are, the decision is the Devil. So you showed up in your own reading, right? So it's this sense of, okay, so what are you going to do now? What are you Capricorns going to decide to do now? You've packed something up. You've packed the relationship up. You no longer want to deal with this person. You no longer are that same person anymore. You're leaving aspects of your old self behind. Okay, where are you going to go now? Where are you going with this? Because the Page of Gabriel and the Empress represents you don't necessarily have a very distinct idea as to where it is that you want to go. This is more so let me go ahead and open it for you. I got you. So the Page of Gabriel and the Empress represents the point. You have 2 points, right? Where it's like you carrying yourself with a lot more respect, and you know you want to do better, but you're not quite sure as to where. The Page of Gabriel speaks to mystery. There's a sense of you not really quite knowing where exactly it is that you Capricorns specifically want to go. You may have some sort of a general idea as to what you Capricorns may want to do, but you don't really have a well thought out plan as to even how you will even accomplish it. And the Knight of Raphael and the Page of Raphael speaks to, but you know that one of the things that you want is love, though. Okay, I mean, okay. You Capricorns may also see it as if like, oh, is it delusional, right? Like asking yourselves if it's delusional to have these things, if it's delusional to have such a big goal. I mean, to be honest with you, not necessarily. I mean, it just depends on how is it that you plan on actually achieving it, really, because as I've said before, right? I understand you Capricorns, right? Capricorns, y'all wanna have power. Y'all want to be revered as powerful and smart, right? And I've talked about this before. The best thing that you Capricorns can do is to check in with yourself spiritually. That's the best thing for you to do, or religiously, or whatever. That's the best thing that you can do, because, you know, I was talking to a Capricorn, right? Just in general. And I was trying to tell the Capricorn that if you want to be revered, right, on a global scale, because that's what you Capricorns want, there's a way for you to actually have that. But you got to check in with your spirituality first. You got to get that right. The Capricorn didn't want to hear what it is that I had to say. That is why that person won't make it. And I ain't got to get to know them. I know that that person ain't going to make it, because what Capricorn represents choosing a big goal. But using your spirituality or your religious, your code, your system, your connection with the Most High to get you there. I'm kind of smirking because it's ironic that Capricorn, some of you can completely drop the ball and miss the mark. Some of you get it. But some of you can completely drop the ball and miss the mark, because I have Capricorn traits. And I have achieved power and control on a global scale from this YouTube channel. 17,800 some odd people, and you listen to what I have to say. Sometimes some of you are so dedicated to me on a daily basis, or whenever I drop the videos. That is influence. How was I able to achieve it? Did I run game to get to the top? No. I checked in with my spirituality first. And I just speak to an aspect of everybody that is joining the channel that everybody wants to hear more of. That's it. I didn't focus on the physical things. See, the problem with you Capricorns sometimes is you don't understand that how you achieve the things that you want is by checking in with your spirituality. I've talked about this time and time and time again. And only the hard-headed Capricorns who are not meant to join this channel, not meant to listen to what I have to say, not meant to actually reach higher aspects of their own potential, they're not going to listen to it because they're so stupid and caught up with the financial things. The financial things will literally run away from you if you do not check in with your spirituality first. No exceptions, ever. Jack, what's his name? Was it Jack Nicholson or the Capricorn guy? Was it Jack Nicholson? I forgot the guy's name. But he's a Capricorn guy, right? He's a celebrity. He's been in many movies, Gone in 60 Seconds or something like that, with Angelina Jolie, something like that. He played in Knight Rider. Was it Knight Rider? I think it was. Anyway, the Flaming Skull. I forgot the name of it. Right, the Spirit of Vengeance. Right. Johnny Blaze, right? The first one and the second one. Anyway, he's a Capricorn. He bought houses in every country that he's lived in for an extended period of time. I'm not talking about vacationing. So he had about 40, 50 homes, somewhere around there, 10, 20, 40, 50 homes. Guess what happened? He went back, he lost his millions. He didn't necessarily go totally bankrupt. Maybe he didn't, but he lost a lot of his millions. And he had to essentially rebuild. But how? Why did he lose his millions? Because of the greed that he experienced. Because the greed is a spirit of poverty. He wasn't spiritually inclined. So what am I trying to say to you Capricorns? What am I saying? Just spit it out. What am I trying to say? I'm trying to say that you Capricorns can accomplish all the things that you Capricorns want, but you Capricorns have to know who you are first. Trying to gain the money first. Take it from A person who has plenty of Capricorn placements in their chart, trying to gain the things first, it's not going to work out. I spent hours trying to control this algorithm and figure it out and figure out what's about this, that, and the third, and how I can flip it and bounce it to do this. Doesn't work. How I got here in the first place was just running my race, letting go of needing to control anything and run my race. Make my videos. If I get the threshold, then I get to the threshold. If I don't, so let's clarify some of these cards. Let's clarify the page of Raphael. See, and like I said, this will see if you Capricorns are built for this or if you're not. For you Capricorns who are not built to let go, this is when you unsubscribe from my channel. For you Capricorns who are, I'll see you in the next one. But for now, we're going to go ahead and give you some clarification cards, right? To clarify the page of Raphael. So, Two of Cups, the Knight of Wands, the King of Cups, the Nine of Cups, and then you have the Chariot. So, a lot of you, very much so, right? The Page of Cups is the delusion that you think that you're dealing with. The Two of Cups and the Knight of Wands and the King of Cups. You think that this person was holding you back, this ex, and they were holding you back. And that's why it is that you left. And to answer your question, no, you're not delusional. You're doing what you need to do. But at the same time, where you are messing up with is the Page of Gabriel. You don't understand that, like I said before, you need a plan. The Nine of Cups and the Chariot, because when you don't have one, that's when you are deluded. That's when you will think or believe, right? Which you shouldn't believe, you should know. You believe that you're going to get to where you need to get to, but you don't really have a decision about how you're going to get there. So that's pretty much it for now. Comment on the video, like the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, share the video. Overall, you Capricorns just have to make a plan. You have to stay focused on what you're going to do. And stop trying to make things be as perfect as you want them to be and start something already. Because it's going to take time to actually reach to where you want to be anyway. So that's it. Comment on the video, like the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, share the video. Come through, Capricorns, if you need any more help, right? So I can help you out even more on that spiritual level so you can get to where it is that you need to go. The link to that is in the comment section below, called the Linktree link, okay? So yeah, come through and get a reading from me. Peace.